I have a lovely selection today. If you have any materials from the old world, I can give you valuables in exchange.
What up, my guys? So here we are playing some Code Vein. Now, I'm already pretty far into the game, but I decided to come back to the beginning because I kind of want to get some more haze, as they call it, which in their system is kind of the currency used to level up. The more So yeah. Oh, you little bitch. You wanna play that game? Okay. I'll rip you apart. That's Lovely, and the other one is Lucy. Chemical light, that's all you got? Oh, okay. I'll pull out the big gun. Alright, where do we go next? Kill you. And then you. Grab that. Some more MG109s. Come on. Oh, big boy sword is so nice. And then we got another big lady over here. If you're starting out, this lady is kind of hard. Yeah, she'll do that. Oh, you son of a... And then if you come down here, they're gonna be what you call mistal. They're like safe zones that you go to. And then it just re-heals all of your regenerations, because you have chances of those. This game is really similar to Dark Souls, in the sense that it has in like the layout of the game. Like the enemies they have to defeat, they're undead as well. Or sort of undead. And the power they use is called Ichor. And you can get that by either getting Ichor concentrates that you can see down here in the corner above my health bar. And these green lights that you see, those are the regenerations. You start out with like 1 to 3. I'm not quite sure how much. But you collect more called regen activation factors. They give you more. And you see down there where it says R2, the 7 out of 20, that's how much Ichor I've used and how much I have left. And you see how it just went up? That's because the enemies that you kill, you get more Ichor from them. Now, I can either go this way and defeat another one of those big fat ladies, I hate them. They're really easy to kill them. And over here is another fat lady that you saw me kill before. Really fat, if I do say so myself. And doing this will give you more Ichor and increase the amount that you can use. These dogs are kind of annoying. And that's different from a regular attack. I call it a power move. A lot of people can call it a power move. Going here will lead you back to one of these. This is just going to bring out a bunch of enemies. Now, I'm going to do it just to show you what it does. See, one of the lost, when they say one, they exaggerate that by mean a lot of them. You press down on one of your movement controllers, then it means that you can target them like this. And if you level yourself up enough like this, you can do a power move with like a bunch of people in front of you. These are called Lost, by the way, in case I haven't said that before. They're essentially like me, called Revenants, which are pretty much dead people brought back with what's called a Boar parasite. Biological, organic, regenerative parasite, or something like that, but either way, this is what they do. Now, the way that you're supposed to go is back this way. If you can follow me in my map, follow me with my map up in the corner, there's an area right behind here. Yes, where two dogs are gonna come out. Yep, here they are. Now, there's gonna be some blood monkeys over here. which is really easy to kill if you have a... Yeah. They're kind of hard to kill and annoying if you're just starting out. But I've been through this level about 1,000 times and they're kind of easy to do. Yeah. Ninja Kung Fu Monkey. I hate them so much. They're so annoying to try and kill when you just have a sword like this. Now don't get me wrong, the sword is still nice. It's called the broadsword. But it's just not enough protection. Cause you see, the Zweihander right here is a good power weapon. Like a mace. But they just don't give you enough power. Oh, here we go. Ooh, you're a sunny one, aren't you? More Ichor concentrate. That's good. Now, if you're running low on Ichor, unlike me right now, you can use that and get more. Now, it doesn't increase the amount of Ichor you can use, but if you're at a pinch, you can use some, and then you have something to use a distance spell on if you're trying to get back. And then here's the Mistle that we were out before, because if you go this way and if you're getting out, there's a door over here that's closed, and you gotta go all the way around to get to it. So, just out of habit, I'm gonna use it right now. Now, there was a guy over here when I used to play in the beginning, but he must be gone. And if you're lucky, you come up here, there's going to be a rotten Mistle up here, which means there's also going to be something that you can use. Like this crate, if you look hard enough. Because looking at your map is a very valuable tool. Because if you have a partner, which you most likely will, now, I'm gonna go this way, and looking at the map again, it says there's a crate right there, which I have already gotten to. And looking at these boxes means that there's usually something to find behind them if there's a big cluster of them. Yep. Okay, that was annoying. Now I'm gonna lure her out. And you can't get too far ahead of her or else she won't follow you. Now I took on some damage, but that's fine. Damn it. And if you get behind them, you can do the special drain moves, which are these. And depending on what blood veil you're using, which is the cloak I'm having right now. And as you can see, I have multiple blood veils, and there's multiple kinds. But first, I'm gonna go kill those snipers. gets very annoying. Now I like to double tap them because sometimes it looks like they're dead, but they're not. And over here is gonna be another fat lady. So I'm gonna heal up real quick. And over here, you gotta be very careful. And Queen Iron is very important because that's what upgrades your weapons. And do not fall off edges. Ever, because it will hurt. And what I like about this game is that if you die, just like Dark Souls, you can go get your energy back and all your points. Which isn't gonna happen here because I'm just too strong. And the amount of haze that you can get is very important, because I've capped at like 1.6 million haze at one point, and then I used it all to level up to beat a boss. Now, sometimes your enemies are going to look asleep and play like that, but it's really easy to figure them out, because the ones that don't have blood under them are usually the dead ones. And over here is the final boss for this area, which I've also defeated. And if you go back this way, past them, you're gonna see that there is a mistle over there that I have activated. And you're probably gonna notice this ladder. You're gonna need to go there later, just not now. And as you can see, again, Mistle refills everything, including the amount of times that you can heal yourself. And just to show you what's down the ladder, let's go. And there's a statue right here, which if you had a partner with you, and as you did this after defeating a couple more levels, then this ladder would drop down, which would lead to this blood tree, where you would go through a cutscene, kind of annoying, but gives you a lot of information. A lot of people try skipping them and they don't really know the full story, but if you follow the story, it's actually quite cool. And then you follow the map down here, la-di-da, you're gonna come to the exit of the tunnel. But this isn't until afterwards. You gotta go to one more place before this. You're gonna come to this ladder, which leads up. Which leads you to this gorgeous looking place. This is called the Cathedral of Sacred Blood. This is one of the third or fourth places you go to. But we're not going to go here first. See, where we're going to go is back to the city ruins, the place that we were just at where the statue was, which is Park Ruins over here. And I have gone through many maps. And daggers, I haven't really found a use for them. They're kind of annoying. minute now, hurry up. Damn. Alright, there we go. Now that we're back, we're gonna go back this way. Oh, and by the way, every single time you use Reset a Missile, all enemies respawn in the exact same spot. Now, we're gonna go back this way. And this is a cocoon for the first boss, or technically your second boss. First boss was the guy that you meet in a cutscene who wields a giant hammer, if you watch them. And here, she is called Butterfly Delirium. Which, when you beat her, you reset the missile, and then you come here. Because, as I was saying, the guy before at the first missile, infected with these boar parasites, have to drink blood to survive, and before coming, what is known as the Lost, which I've told you about, which is those things that we gotta fight. And a greater loss is the bosses. And once you pull this elevator, I like to check these boxes just to make sure there's nothing in here. And once you get past her, the boss, she's kind of hard. She's a venom type. You're gonna go down the elevator, which is probably gonna take a second, which is really annoying. But in the meantime, I'm also gonna change my blood veil. I kind of like my Night Spear, just because of how it looks. It's really freaking cool. But then there's also, actually this is a perfect chance, because we got the claw types, which, let me show you what those look like. They look like this. And this is the part, this is what they do. As you can see, they have claws, which is really obvious. And they're good at sneaking up on people, but not as much as the stinger types. Because they got the real distance. And then we got the hounds, which was the first one I was wearing. Now, I know what you want to look at. These hounds are gorgeous. Look at them. They're beautiful. And if you're playing the game, you've probably seen the cinematic cutscene of when you're attacking them from behind. And then it's just that gorgeous look of when you tear them in pieces. And then we also have the root type, which does this. It just activates up, it just springs out a bunch of blades around you. Now this one isn't as good, but the looks are gorgeous. They're beautiful. And the cutscene and the cinematics of this one are amazing. Okay, but now let's continue. This tunnel will lead you to a place called, once we get to it, we are now in Frozen Seabed, I believe. If that is where we are. I believe that's where we are. Let's find out. Yeah, the dried up trenches. I was close. Now, there's gonna be a guy around this corner over here. And most levels like this, for me, are really easy. Even these big boys. get a cinematic view for you guys, just to show you how amazing the thorn ones are, the roots. Because these are amazing. They are great. Ah, damn it. Thought I could do it. Oh well. And you can also do jump attacks on them. Or like airborne attacks. Oh, ouchie. That was kind of annoying. Oh well, at least I got a drop from it. Camouflage. Now, I've never actually used the camouflage. Yes, there was. Damn, that was bad timing. Ouchie. Ow. Yeah, now I forgot where you get the Zweihänder from, which is this lovely giant sword that I am holding right now. I forgot where I get that one from. But it is a very valuable tool. If you're gonna be like me and be a heavy duty type, this is the best way to go. Because it's very, very helpful in defense and offense. That's angering. That's frustrating. Oh well, I guess we'll just go back. Easy for me. Now, if you want to be a speed type, just like a speed runner through everything, you probably want to go with a short sword. Because let me tell you, it gets really annoying. Yeah, lost shards, if you use them, they get you more haze. They give you more haze. Yeah, there we go. That's more English. Ow. That hurt. Now we're gonna go back this way. Ow. Die. I don't like you. As you can see, ow, jerk. Die. Even though you're already dead. I got enough clean iron Like, honestly, I can just sell it all and be fine with it. And old world materials, they can give you gifts that you can give to other people that will, like, that you can meet on the way. Like, at this next haze, at this next mistle that we're about to stop at, I'm going to try and show you which ones that we can get. If you're as far as I am, which is to say not very far, because I'm only about halfway through the game, because this story is long. Sorry, dude. That guy was a newly turned. Yeah, this one was kind of hard to find. Now, switch partners. I can go with either Louis or Giacomo at first. If you're here, Mia through Ava, you don't even know who, well, you might know who Mia. You'll know who Io is, but not Mia. You don't meet her until later. But Louis or Giacomo. And I usually like to use Giacomo, because with him he can do all the tough fighting. Because he likes to use all the big weapons, like that one. Hey, it's that guy. He's the guy that was at the city ruins, the parking garage. Now, if you ever get to fight one of these guys, good luck. I like doing that. They're fun.
Ship is stuck on that thorn.
Now, you gotta be careful crossing these little bridges. They're hard and
Pretty
annoying.
far from the city ruins now.
Oh, I hate you. If you get one with a rifle
You have to take whatever
or
you
bayonets, they're annoying as hell. I hate them so much. Ouch. Ow, what? Now, if you kill the one over here from a distance, you can just hide under the cliff. But now, hard part is getting around. Because once you get over here, some big boys are gonna be coming around. Huh? Now here's the cinematic that I just love. Look at that. Gorgeous. Amazing. Oh, I hate him. But he's fairly easy to kill. If you can get to this level. Because previously, before the updated version, cap limit for leveling up was 150. I am now 164 level. Now, you'd come down here and there's another mistle. And usually there is another mistle before you defeat a boss. Which, just as on cue, here's a big giant zone to defeat the boss. Which, when you defeat the boss, you would get...
Prepare now.
Where are you? The Tyrant's Labriers, which is a very nice pole axe. It's a beautiful weapon and it's quite powerful if you know how to use it correctly. And before I decided to use the big giant axe, I would use the Queenslayer blade. Now, as you can see, it's a nice blade all in all, but it's kind of weak. It's only a C. And as you can see, all the heavy-duty weapons are anywhere between a B and an A. Now, we're going to go back to Cathedral of Sacred Blood, because that is where you actually no, you don't go there yet. Because where you're supposed to go is not even to the Dread of Trenches. Originally, you're supposed to go to the Howling Pit, which I will show you how to get there. We're gonna go back to the parking garage, because those crossroads, you're gonna go left. and then you can go left again, because it's kind of hard and annoying to go down there. Now, in my opinion, so far, the Cathedral of the Sacred Blood is by far the biggest map, because there are so many missile stops that you have to go to just before you get to one of the bosses. Now we're gonna go down here, and as I've stated before, resting or teleporting.
Bring it anytime. That's a pathetic disguise.
See, this is why I like Yakumo. He does everything. He does all the heavy duty stuff. Now, as you can see, this is Titan Libriers. He is a very powerful axe. Yeah, that was slightly weird. As you can see, the spinning monkey of doom is annoying. Now, I'm gonna go back to the Zweihander because he is just an overpowered weapon at all. Ouch, that kinda hurt.
You got a fork. Which way is it? Pick up something we can use?
Collect all this stuff, the lost shards. Now, as I've stated before, you need to go that way, which is where we went originally. But Howling Pit is this way, and sure enough, it's a pit, but it doesn't howl.
Would be a bad
To
idea.
get down there, you're supposed to fall onto these.
It's like the gate. Oh, hell.
Which is slightly difficult. Cause you gotta like get the perfect aiming. Gotta aim just right or else you're gonna fall and you're gonna die almost instantly. But fortunately, your buddy Yakumo is gonna do something. It's the two hearts. It's called a sacrifice. It means he'll give you some of his health in order to save you. And once you get to the bottom down here,
That's a hell of a hole.
you're gonna follow this tunnel, which annoyingly is kinda long. I'm trying to make this quick for you though, which will lead you to the Howling Pit. Why is this so slow? Now, if this wall is here, just wait. It'll get through. Okay, now it's through. Now, there's a person somewhere. Huh. No, but there's this right here. I wonder what that is.
Hey, that's...
Dog tag? Huh. Not sure what those are. Now, resting at the Mistle. And for today, this is where I'm going to stop the video. Maybe I'll do it another time, but for right now, this is where I'm at. This is your friendly hacker, showing you how to do things. So good night.